Is this working? Hopefully. I don't know what I'm doing. It's been so long since I went live. I can't work out how to stream on a PC for TikTok or Instagram or that, so I just won't do it. I don't know what I'm doing. The camera's totally off. I'm not prepared. And I know I'm talking to myself right now, but I don't care. So, that. You see that? Maybe? I'm just scaling up yarn. Once this is up, can't really type because the keyboard's there. I can reach the mouse, so we'll see. Is anyone joining me? I don't know. Can I send a thing out to say that I'm live? I don't know. Can I? Is there a way to link? Should we see that? Should we see if I can link it somehow? Can I take this back down a minute? No one here for the minute, so I don't think you really care if I'm fiddling. See if there's a way to what do you call it? Send out notifications. I don't know if there is. Share. What's that doing? Opening up in a browser, and I don't know. So yeah, it says share in a group. Let's find my group, shall we? See if that works, shall we? I don't know what I'm doing. Do I ever really? Let's be fair. Let's open up and share into my page as well, because that shared to my personal. I'd rather have a link to my page as well, so that those who follow me for business can as well. I can see how to do that. I am so out of practice, this is ridiculous. Ooh, it says I have someone. Hello, who are you? Bear with me, I'm trying to work out what I'm doing here and I don't really know. How do I see my page? I don't want to mess with my page, so I won't post a link. Switch. Got to switch profiles apparently. This is fun. There we go. Now, nope, stop. I want to just post a link. And post. Hopefully that's done the job. Who knows? Oh, I scared whoever was here away. Sorry. My lives are never any sense. That's why I don't do lives, because I'm never prepared. Videos I can edit. But I'm bored and I'm lonely, so why not? You go live on Facebook from your page. Can I do that? I don't know. I'm so confused. It really doesn't take a lot to confuse me though, does it? So that doesn't really matter. Can't see anywhere lets you post on your page for live. Oh, there we go, live. I found it. Oh, hi Joe. Welcome to my craziness. I don't know what I'm doing. It's been so long. I've worked out I can't seem to find a way to do TikTok live on a computer, so that ain't happening. I'm trying to work out if I can do my Facebook live, but it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm just going to stick to YouTube because I have no clue what I'm doing. So we're just going to be live on YouTube and we'll see how it goes. I'm so out of practice. This is ridiculous. So I'm just scaling up yarn, hence this contraption here. What have you been up to, Joe? You're always making stuff. The yarn I dyed yesterday is now dry, and that's here. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see the colours on this, but it's navy and grey, which over dyed some yellow, green, red yarn I had that didn't get much like, so I decided to over dye, and I actually really like how it's over dyed. Gotta lean over to read the chat. Yeah, practice. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I have a second Swift over here off camera, which is where I'm going to put this for me to wind on. I'm lonely because Duncan's in London, Mally's in Chippenham, that's where he goes to college. Kurt is in town because he works in town at the local Wetherspoons and the kitchens there, cooking the food and all that sort of stuff. And so it's just me all on my own for the first time in ever, really, because I always had the boys here home educating, even when Duncan was at work. So this being on my own is a new thing. And of course I'm a twin, so I wasn't even on my own when I was born. So if you don't really know how people cope being on their own, I'm so lonely. So I'm just going to chat to you while I do this. I don't know if there's a way. I might move the browser over to the other screen and then I'll be able to see the messages better. I have multiple screens. So let's just move that there. There we go. Oh, which pup's parking? Have you got another one? Or is it just one of the ones you've already got parking away? You have 7 now? Oh my god, yeah. Just the kids is enough for me. I could not cope with 7 pets. You are a brave, brave woman. Because is it 3 dogs, I think, the last count I saw you had? I can't remember now. I'm so out of it. I need my little stool. I'm too short for this, so I have to stand on a stool to reach to be able to wind it up. But, I'm going to apologise for any squeaking. The other Swift always squeaks like mad, and I just noticed the other Swift is actually falling apart as well because one of the strings has come undone. So let's hope it doesn't collapse on me partway through. The difficult one, Bertie. See, my difficult one is Reese, my middle child. He's moved out again, so Duncan does have an office upstairs now, which hopefully means I'll be able to film more again, which would be really nice. This is confusing. The camera's over there, the screen's now there, and I'm working here, so I'm looking in all the wrong places. 3 dogs, 4 cats. Oh my god. You are one brave woman. And this has just got caught. I'm going to have to see if I can fix the string that's come undone on my Swift here before it falls apart on me. I don't know if I can turn the camera for you guys to see any better. Can I reach? There we go. I can see both. This one has come untied. They're supposed to all be joined together. So if I can see if I can poke it back together again. This is the second time it's done that on this one. I really am not happy with this one. It squeaks to high heaven because it's natural wood. It's not got any kind of coating, so it just kind of grinds against itself, which is no fun. Nah, kids are not easier. I think from experience of what I've seen, kids and dogs pretty much on equal footing of driving you insane. Wanting all your attention and all your food and all your space and all your money. So I think it's pretty even. Duncan would love to have a dog, but we're not allowed pets here. And I'm not particularly sad about that because it's hard enough keeping the house clean with 3 boys was full. Because when Reese was living here, we had him and his girlfriend here as well. So That was basically 6 adults living in this one house. I hope your teenage stepson's a lot nicer than mine. You see, my children have decided the way they show me love is to torment me. They literally told me that that's how they show their love, is to torment me. So they jump out on me at night to scare me. I have a big puzzle cube collection, like Rubik's cubes and things, and they like to mess them up so that I have to keep fixing them. They like hiding my stuff or putting cuddlies in scary places to stare at me, and just, general torment. I'm going to see if I can move that camera a minute onto the other screen, and then at least I'm facing you when I do it. But I don't know if anyone else is going to join us, so I may end up doing this whole video talking to myself. But I don't really care, because it saves me recording and editing to put it up, Basically, I got lazy. I've got used to doing those little shorts. I quite enjoy doing the little shorts, because it's just little quick peeks into what I'm doing each day, without having to edit too much. I've been trying to put captions on some of them, but it turns out the Adobe software doesn't add captions on the mobile. So I have to film on the mobile, upload it to the mobile video thing to go into my Creative Cloud, to then be able to edit it on the PC, to then put it back to my mobile, to then be able to upload it, which is a lot of work. So not all of my videos are getting captions. TikTok has a built-in caption thing, which is really handy. But I don't talk very clear apparently, because it keeps trying to say things I didn't say. And this has come up a little shorter, so I'm going to have to pull it a little to tie it. I'm really happy with how these have come out. The cotton yarn has come out lovely, actually. It's drying over on the shelf there. I don't know if you'll be able to see that from the videos. But the cotton yarn has come out fantastic this time around. Not quite so dull. I'm hoping when it dries, it'll still be just as bright. Yeah, kids. I've got some friends who have very large families, and I was one of them who wanted a large family when I was younger. I now wonder just how insane I was, because 3 is enough. I mean, I had my nieces and nephews and everything over for a while once, and I had most of them over all in one go a few years ago. And oh my god, I'm so tired. I had my niece over recently, my younger one. First time she stayed over, and it was lovely. But I was so tired by the end of the day, and I had my other niece Ruby with me to help me, because we knew she was going to be tiring. So it was not good. Right, let's see if I can move this camera. So sorry if I make you all drunk. Lift it. Okay, it's focused. It's a lot closer. Let's move that there, and you can sort of see if iffy. But anyway, there we go. So don't know. I think you can see all the different colour bits popping in it. I haven't got my daylight bulbs plugged in, so I can't turn that on to show you, unfortunately. But I'll get some photos. But they're all basically going to be this. And I actually really like how it's come out. So we'll see, but it's really good. But these are cashmere and merino and nylon. So they're really rather lovely. So I've got to label them all, but I have a bunch of them here to reskein. So I'm going to be here a while. As you're here, Joe, do you want a sneak peek at the cotton? Let's pull one over. It's still very wet. It's still very, very wet, so it's still got to dry. But what do you think of the cotton? So it's yellow, blue, and green. Just get it back on the drying rack. Yeah, a bit wet. Yeah, the cotton has to sit for 24 hours in the dye. So I dyed them both up yesterday, but this stuff got to dry overnight where the cotton was still setting, and then I rinsed that out and dried that this morning. Not dried it, rinsed that out and washed it all this morning, and now it's drying. It'll be ready to be skeined tomorrow. But I still have more merino and mulberry silk to dye up, as well as some more cotton and some 100% merino to dye. So I've still got a bit to go before the market store. There's an end to this somewhere. I can't find it. Should we have some light? Alexa, let there be light.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm that lazy. I have her turn my lights on. Where is the tie end? Ha, found it. That was harder than it should have been. There we go. I have markings on my Swift so I know where to put it up, because otherwise I'll never remember. They'll all end up in completely different places. I need to think of a colour to do the remaining cotton. I want to do a solid colour. What do you reckon, Joe? Any colour you think of that would look quite nice for a cotton and a cotton linen mix? Because I don't know what colour to dye the remaining 2 skeins of each. But I want to do a semi-solid rather than striping or variegated, you know? I think this big one's squeaking more than the little one today, which is the first. I really want to look at the electric thing to do this because my arms get tired. What do you think of my jumper? One of the ladies that comes to our craft group, Alice, she sews and she made one of these for herself, and I loved it so much that she made one for me. It's so warm and cozy, I love it. I pretty much live in it. I wonder if I can use my phone to open up TikTok and go live on that. I don't know. That'd be a bit complicated. I really don't know what I'm doing. So have you done any more toys recently, Joe? Because you must have worked through that entire book by now, surely. Guess no one else wants to join us. Not surprised. Kind of left it at the last minute. To be honest, I've never made anything with cotton other than face scrubbies and cup cozies. But a lot of people ask me for cotton and linens on the stalls, so I thought, why not? I might as well give it a go. Which is why I'm stuck for colour, because I don't know what cotton you make with the cotton normally. You probably saw the photos of the last lot of cotton I done. That was actually supposed to be a scarlet red with a deep purple, but they came out so light that they look more pink. You're making one in super bulky. Oh, that's going to be so cool. You sure didn't tell me like. You see, I don't know. Am I supposed to click something to notify people? I don't know. It's been so long since I've done it. I haven't got a clue. Which is probably not the wisest move. But I'm hoping to be able to start doing lives more often. So hopefully it might start doing it, notifying people if I plan a little further ahead. I do the craft groups on Monday evenings, but some people wanted a daytime one. So I'm also looking into doing Thursday groups. So I might go live on a Friday or a Wednesday. I don't know, because Mally would normally at college, he has Wednesdays off. There's the next one. But for the next few weeks, he's got to do work experience. So he'll be working on Wednesdays. So I might be able to go live on Wednesdays with Duncan upstairs working, because he'll be back from London today. It's only a 1 day meeting. So I might see if people are free to do some maybe regularly on Wednesdays or something. I don't know what day a lot of people are about, really. Everyone's lives have changed so much since COVID. I don't know what people are working in that anymore. I never make it to Jan's lives, which is a shame, but she does them on Saturday evenings. And that's actually mine and Duncan's movie night. We usually pick some random movie to watch on a Saturday evening. So I don't get to make her lives, really, which is a shame. A lot of the people I used to watch on YouTube aren't going anymore. Denise is still going, obviously. I can't keep up with Denise's. I love watching her videos, but she is such a prolific blogger. I don't know how she has the energy. She's just always on the go doing something, and it's just amazing. So I'm always behind, and I tend to watch her videos backwards to try to catch up. Oh, that worked well. It's come untwisted. But other than Denise and Jan, I don't really watch many YouTubers anymore. Yeah, maybe I should try watching her live on replay. Maybe that's probably the only way I'm going to do it, and then I can keep up. But she's got a stall coming up, so it's nice to see her getting busy to do a stall at the new place. I'm hoping it goes well for her, because her work's lovely. I've stopped doing my boho-y stuff. As much as I love doing it all, it's just not the market for it around here. And I've been terrible at marketing my shop online, so it's not as if I'm going to get sales online when I'm not marketing. Oh, no worries. Thank you so much for coming, so I have someone to chat with. And I will see you whenever I see you next. You take care. Bye. I'll just continue to talk to myself, and hopefully Jo will share her stuff in the group, and then I can have a look at this chunky one. I'm dying to see it. Keeps flashing between one person in and no people in, so I don't know if there's anyone here chatting with me, but if there is, hello, what are you up to? Hello Joe. So just now, or in general, how long have I been doing hand-dyed yarn? Because I think it's coming up to 2 years or so since I've been doing hand-dyed yarn, and I always reskein my yarn when I dye it, because I don't like to have a mess. So I go through and make sure there's no knots, so that whenever people buy them, it's always neat and tidy for them. But it's a lot of work. Do you do yarning and reskein all your yarns that you dye, or do you not do that sort of stuff? I'm getting tired. I've still got 7 more to go. I've only done 2. This is the 3rd, so 5 more to go. It says you've disappeared again, so did you ask a question and then run? I don't know. Never mind if you did. I don't even know if skeining is a real word. You know, these are skeins, so I'm skeining it up. I don't know. English is my first language, but I'm not very good at it. I'm learning Spanish on Duolingo at the moment, and I can read Spanish pretty well now, but can't pronounce it. I butcher every language. I'm just terrible at it. some of the people at the craft group last night got a guess of what yarn I was dyeing, because I forgot to put gloves on when I was doing the cotton, and so I have dye all over my hands. No, that's that one done. So I'll show you this one. So we're getting there. So 3 down, many more to go. So what I've done 3 in about 20 minutes. I spent the first 5 minutes or so messing around trying to work out what I was doing, which is about normal for me. If you can't see because of the movement of the camera, there is another swift here, which is what I'm putting the yarn on to work off of, which is a little squeaky. I think I'm going to see if I can set my phone up to do TikTok while I'm at it. Don't really know. TikTok. Stand. Don't know where I put my phone stand. How do we go live on TikTok? And there we go. See if that works, shall we? Put that down, put that there. See if that works. Hello, anyone on TikTok? So now, in theory, I'm live on TikTok and YouTube, and probably still talking to myself both ways. But I'm just going to keep going because I'm lonely, and so I want to chat to someone, and I can chat to nobody, and you can all watch it later. Well, not on TikTok. I don't think they save the live videos on TikTok, do they? But if you're just joining me, I'm rescaling up yarn, hand-dyed yarn, that I dyed yesterday. It's now dried, and I just like to reskein to make it neater. For those on TikTok, I've already done some. I've been live on YouTube for about 25 minutes. But I thought I'd come and join TikTok on my phone to see how that works. But I don't know. I assume it's all working. I haven't got a clue. Anyone be able to tell me how TikTok live works? I did it once before. It says I'm live, so I guess I am. I don't know if there's a way for me to do live on multiple things with one app that doesn't cost, because I don't do enough to pay for it. But from what I could see on some stuff, it was more pay for, and I'm not paying to go live. It's just a bit of fun, you know. So, oh, hello, Queenie is the best. You'll have to bear with me because I can't really see very well on my screen because it's on my phone for the TikTok, so just trying to think. So I'm rescaling up yarn that I hand dyed yesterday and it dried. Cotton is drying over there. I'll do that tomorrow. Sorry for those on YouTube watching. You already heard me say all this because I've been on YouTube for 20 minutes already, apparently. But I'm still learning how to do it all. So tips and tricks, welcome. I really don't understand lives. I couldn't find a way for TikTok to go live on a PC, which would be so much easier. I can see someone else is saying hi. Who else is saying hi? Kenzie! Hey Kenzie, darling. What are you up to? So the yarn, let me show you. When I hand dye yarn, it's in little skeins like this, hanks. And what I'm doing is I'm re-spinning them into new ones so they're neat, and then turning them into nice neat skeins that have been dyed. It's just, I don't like leaving them in the original dye one because I just think it's nice to go through, tidy them up, make sure there's no knots. Because the worst thing you want to do is buy a yarn and find out that it's all covered in knots and it's going to take forever to use. So I go through everything to make sure that it's not. What you can't see right now on camera is the skein. It's just got itself tangled around and I need to untangle it. Obviously the tail end slipped down and I just need to re-untangle it down here. That's my fault for not paying enough attention to the tail end. Normally I tuck the tail end up out of the way, but I didn't realise it was so loose, so I didn't. There we go. Untangled. This little sucker got stuck around the thing. So, trying to see what you guys are saying. Oh, you're taking your bike out, Kenzie? Awesome. We need to get together at some point and go to Moores Valley, because I do like Moores Valley. But I've got more people watching me on TikTok than I have YouTube. I'm so out of practice on YouTube, it seems to have not told anyone I'm live. I've only had a couple of people pop in and they disappeared. Somebody's commented on my thing and I don't even know what it means. It's probably rude, but they've disappeared, so I don't care. I need better eyesight so I can see what's on TikTok, and I can't really see the screen very well, so I'm really sorry if you're asking questions and I can't see. But hopefully there's a few of you watching. So these yarns were some yellow, green and hints of red that didn't get much interest. So what I did is I've over-dyed them with navy blue and grey, and it's gave this lovely deep colour that's kind of like multi-dimensional. It's got all different colours shining through the navy and the grey, and I love it. And it just creates this really interesting dark yarn rather than just a plain straight black. And I think it's going to make some amazing shawls and things. So we will see. Tie it up there. So basically, I've just literally taken the same form and rewound it onto this one, so it's in the same thing, but it's just much neater. I mean, if you can see how neat that is compared to that, it looks nicer and neater, so that's why I do it. I don't know how well you can see the colours in it. I think that shows it, but I think they look lovely anyway, so hopefully they're alright. What's it saying? Kenzie invited me to go live. Kenzie, I don't even know. Do I just click join? I don't know how that works, darling. You're gonna have to explain to me some other time, and then we can go live together. Because I just don't know what I'm doing. Because I am live on YouTube at the same time. Other than people popping in and out, not really many people watching me on YouTube. Which is quite funny because I've got over 5,000 followers on YouTube, and yet I always get more interaction on TikTok, which is really weird. So there we go. So that's all skeined up now, and I think it just looks really pretty. Hopefully you can see that there. Trying to work to two cameras is fun. Ooh, press the button. Let's caught my mouse while I was putting that down. Be careful not to hang up on you all. That would be just my luck, wouldn't it? Rosie, if I was spin and die. Ooh, yummy. I'm learning to spin. I'm not great in any shape or form. I've had a spinning wheel for about 11 years, but when I was given it, I wasn't given any lessons with it, so I didn't know what I was doing. So I put it away for years. And then when I started up my craft group this year, some lovely ladies from a former spinning group come along and taught me to use my spinning wheel. And so I've been using it. I've got an to Ashford traditional. So I have been learning to spin, but I'm not great at it. Wonder if I can see. Let me disappear for a second into the craft room and see if I can show you the yarn I spun. I'm back. My very first attempt at spinning, and then this one was the most recent one I done. So it's not great, but it's getting there. I don't think it's too bad for a newbie, I don't think. So hopefully I'll have more spinning yarn at some point. Because I did enjoy it. I want to learn to use a drop spindle. I tried many years ago and I was really bad at it. But after talking to the ladies at my craft group, they reckon that maybe the drop spindle I had wasn't particularly great. And maybe I'd be better off with something a little more weighted instead of, because it never carried spinning. It would, it'd start it and then by the time I got it going, it stops again and unravels. So they reckon maybe I might have been better off with something a little heavier to have some thing to go around. Oh, e-spinner. So one of those electric ones. I've seen them. They look fantastic. But I've never actually seen one in real life. I've only seen them on TikTok. But they do look good. So maybe one day I'll try one of them. There's the next craft store that I've got coming up. There's a lady. Am I in Australia? No, I'm in the UK. Yep. England, born and bred. I've very rarely left this country simply because I'm afraid to go anywhere. Yeah, other than school trips, I've never really left this country other than to go and visit my brother-in-law in Spain. Because I don't even leave my house without someone with me because I have aquaphobia. So leaving the country is really hard. You're in Tennessee, USA. Oh, I've heard it's lovely over there. I've never been. My husband worked in Jacksonville for a little while. I'm not good at geography, so I don't know if that's anywhere near Tennessee. And he loves it over there, but I've never been. But maybe one day. Oh, get my thing caught up. Back a little. There we go. So all this yarn I'm skein up is the same colour. It's all the same over dye that I done. But tomorrow I will skein up the cotton yarns that are currently drying. Yes. Well, let's see. Yeah. So the craft group that I've started up is part of me trying to get over my fears because it is held outside my house. It's in a lovely little cafe inside of a gym. It's a lovely place. It's called the Wood Bar, but it's a little cafe bistro thing. Beautiful space. It's really calming and comfort there, and it's not super crowded, so it's been really helpful for me to meet new people and not panic, which has been great. And then the craft groups that I do, my husband always comes with me on them all, but he helps me do my craft stores as well. But I've also got a niece who comes along and helps me do them as well, so that he can go off every so often. But I'm hoping one day to be able to go out on my own and not need another adult with me. I'm slowly getting there. It's because my health took some funny turns and it made me afraid to be out of the house on my own in case I had a funny turn. Because people might just assume I'm drunk or something. And that is not the case. I don't actually drink. But as my health slowly improves, I'm hoping that my anxiety will get a lot less and I feel like I can go out more. yeah, it is a start, and it's quite nice that a lot of the crafters that come to my groups, they have various health problems and anxiety problems, so we all understand the struggle for each other, and we actually help each other out, which is really nice, I think. I found over the years that a lot of crafters start crafting because of health problems, and I think that's a really good way to meet new people, because often they're going through similar struggles. And so, yes, something in common really to talk about. Yeah, exactly. I think that's something a lot of people don't understand is it's like the common cold. A lot of people will say it's just cold, it's fine. But for some people with chronic health problems like myself, that little cold can have us in bed for months, seriously sick. So it's not as easy as just saying get over it, which a lot of people don't understand. But I think more and more people are starting to understand since COVID. Yeah, it's amazing how much anxiety these sort of things can create, isn't it? And I think until you have anxiety and chronic health problems, you don't really understand. Like, people are like, it's a little bit of pain, you're fine, get over it. It's like, it's not a little bit of pain, it's a never ending, never ceasing pain that just gets worse and worse if you don't be careful and monitor yourself. And people just don't seem to understand that, and then they're like, oh, you're lazy. So no, I'm not lazy, I'm just sick. Yeah, it is so hard, people just don't understand. Which is why I try to be a little more vocal. I used to hide the fact of my struggles and pretend I was okay, and then I suddenly realised if I pretend I'm okay all the time, no one's going to know what it's really like, and no one's going to understand. So now I just tell them straight. If I'm having a bad day or they ask how I am, I don't say I'm fine. I tell them straight how I'm feeling. And if they really wanted to know, that's great. And if they didn't, they shouldn't have asked in the first place. Don't pretend to care when you don't. I'm a bit bitchy like that. But it works. More people now understand my problems and don't just automatically assume that because I'm up doing something, I'm okay. As like doing these lives, somebody said, how can you have anxiety and go live or create YouTube videos and things? It's like, because these videos I have complete control over. I can hit stop whenever I want to, and no one can force me to do it. And so to me, that's a bit of control in my life that I need. And I figured I might as well use that control to help educate and help people understand. It's like, I suffer from chronic migraines, and people are like, oh, it's just a little bit of head pain, but it's not. And people to see that a migraine is not, in fact, the worst thing about a migraine isn't the head pain, it's everything else that comes with it. And so I used to not film when I was sick, but I started filming when I was sick, so people could see that that just because we look okay on the outside, don't mean we really are. I didn't mean this to go into a rant about health, but I suppose it kind of has to, doesn't it? It affects your life so much, you need to. I'm getting worn out, but I'm getting there. It's almost done. What have I got? 1, 2, 3 left, I think, after this one. And then my cup of tea probably going cold behind me. I think I might have some of that before I do the next one. It's quite funny because I wind with my right arm, so this kills my right arm. But when I'm doing the washing, I lift the wet yarn with my left arm. So both sides get a good workout. I think I get more of a workout doing my yarn dyeing than I do on my cross trainer, which is just quite hilarious. I can see that you wrote something, I can't see what it is. Once we get this one finished, I'll have a peek down. My eyesight is so bad. It used to be really good, but nowadays I can't see things so small. Yeah, I don't eat a large amount of stuff with MSG in it. So, I mean, because I'm a gluten-free, dairy-free, non-meat eater, minimum processed foods. How's that for a mouthful? So most of my foods are natural, fruit, veg, lentils, pulses, that sort of stuff. So I eat reasonably healthy, which again is something most people don't believe because they see that I'm fat and assume that I eat all junk food. But have you ever tried buying junk food that's meat-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free? That's not an easy task. One of these days I'm going to get this stuck on my finger because I twisted it so tight it starts cutting the blood circulation off my finger. That would not be a good plan, would it? But we're getting there. There's that one finished. So I'm really liking how these have turned out actually, and they feel so lovely. But then cashmere will, won't it? It's so nice. Why would they think farm fresh eggs is gross? I think I don't eat eggs, but not because I have a problem with eating eggs. I have a problem with mass production of meat and animals. Farm food fresh is the best, most natural source of food. What would be the problem? It's like my mum gave me some eggs once, and she's like, they haven't been cleaned off. And I'm like, well, I know where they come from. I don't really care if they've got a little bit of dirt and poop on them. You'll wash them when you get home. Nothing should be all identical, and that's a lot of what eggs, shop mark ones are. I just don't see the point in that. I'd rather have, it's like all these perfectly sized and proportioned fruit and veg, and then you get the offcuts that are not good enough quality to sell. They're still edible, so what's the matter? Don't care what it looks like, as long as it's edible. Right, before I start this one, I'm going to find my tea. I make all my teas in traveller mugs because I forget about them and they go cold otherwise. It's lovely chatting with you. At least I had someone chatting with me because YouTube's been dead as a door now. Since Joe left, I've had no one to chat to on there. So it's nice to be able to chat with you. Thank you. Do I follow you, Mossy? I think I do. I recognise your name. How do I check? Yes, I do. Woohoo, goody goody. I'll have to have a look at what you've got posted. This is the problem with the algorithm. You don't see all of the good stuff. You just see all of the stuff that goes viral, which is usually stuff I'm not particularly interested in watching. But oh well. So it says, I'm assuming that number at the top there is how many people are watching me. So apparently there's 2 at the moment. So hello, whoever the other one is. On YouTube, someone just put VUN and then FYI, which I think is for your information, isn't it? I'm old. I don't know what the VUN is, but I don't care. If you're wondering what tea I'm drinking, can't see on the label, but I'm pretty sure it's lemon and... It's not lemon and ginger. Lemon fennel, I think it is. It's really rather nice. But it's definitely going cold. So, let's see, we've got one more after this one, so I might as well finish these 2 and then I will come off the live. At least that way I've had someone to chat to while I was doing all of this, instead of being all lonely. if you don't follow me on YouTube, those of you watching on TikTok, do come along. I have lots of different things on my YouTube channel. Some are just chatty things, but some are tutorials and and how-tos and all that sort of stuff. So it's a good little thing. Probably should do something on YouTube to share my TikTok channel so I get more view over there. But then most of you aren't on my Instagram either. Yes, fennel. Yeah. Fennel burgers. I've not had them. I might have to look into that because I like making my own little vegetarian burgers, but I've not had fennel ones. I'll have to have a look. I'll see if I can find a recipe and make that up. But that sounds nice. I like lentil burgers. I don't know if that makes me strange, but I really like lentil burgers. Yeah, I'll look that up when I get off of this. I'll have a look because I'm looking for more recipes. I'm always open to more ideas for things because it's hard to find nice gluten-free and meat-free recipes. It's like if you go shopping in a normal supermarket around here, you can have gluten-free or you can have meat-free. But if you want gluten-free and meat-free and dairy-free, you're fresh out of luck because companies just don't make them all together. It's always one or the other. There's just a couple of things that I found that have all of them. It's like I was trying to find donut. I fancied a donut so bad. I've not had donuts in God knows how long, but for some reason I fancied a donut. But you can't buy gluten-free, vegan donuts anywhere. So won't be having a donut. Though I eat mostly healthy, I do have the naughty thing. I have a thing for chocolate, which is terrible. But it's dairy-free chocolate. No-mo bars is my thing. It's a fruit and crunch one, so it's really nice. But I try not to eat too many of them because I'm trying to lose weight. You can't do that if you eat a lot of chocolate. Oh, my arm can't take much more. I think the cotton will have to be skeined up in a couple of days because tomorrow my arm will be dead. I normally get one of my sons or my husband to help do this so that it's not just me doing it all because it's too much. But with them all out and about working in college and things at the moment, they can't. So it's down to just me. I am quite lucky. My children are so helpful. My eldest, before he went to work today, he actually spun out all of the cotton yarn for me because I use a salad spinner to spin my yarn out, one skein at a time. So he done it all for me because my arms just couldn't take that today. Almost. I hope my watch says I've done some exercise today, but it probably won't because the arm with my watch on is going to be completely still. And while I was doing a lot of my stuff today, my watch was on charge, so I don't think I'll get credit for moving at all today. Actually, while you're still here, Mossy, you want to have a look at the cotton? It's still drying. I showed this on YouTube earlier to Joe, but this is the cotton that's currently drying. So I'm hoping it's going to dry just as bright, but I don't actually know how it's going to dry because it's the first time I've done those colours, so we'll have to wait and see. Last one. I can get it on here. I'm getting tired. I'm having trouble putting that on. The more tired you get, the harder these things come, isn't it? Almost done. I don't know what I'm going to do after I've done this. Might find some TV show to binge watch. I don't know what I've got to watch because most of the shows I've watched are already finished. So I'll have to find something new to watch, I think. I don't know where the other end of this one is, but apparently it's already come untied. I'll have to just keep an eye on it and make sure it doesn't suddenly appear and flop around and get stuck again like the last one. Almost done. It's not bad. I've been on YouTube for 55 minutes, which obviously is a lot less than TikTok. But and this will be the 8th skein done, so it takes me about an hour to do all 8. That's not too bad, I don't think. I'll have to get a camera and get some photos of these. Ugh, keep catching it on the pocket. Get some photos of this yarn in proper daylight. I have daylight bulbs, so I'll get them out as well. Because some of these lights are a little yellowing, so I can't quite see how nice it is. The ones that are reflecting off of the conservatory light at the moment is looking quite good though. We're getting there. Anyone watching my YouTube video is just going to go, what the hell are you on about? You're talking to yourself permanently. Because on YouTube I am talking to myself, but on TikTok there is a couple of people watching, so they're not completely on me and completely crazy yet. This is the last one, so once this one's done, I'm going to switch off the lives and relax because my shoulder hurts. I need to take a little break. Oh, we found the other end. There we go. Let's tuck that in out of the way so it doesn't get caught around. Pockets. Should really not wear this top while I'm doing this, but I'm cold and I really like this jumper. Almost done. There we go, and done. So do this one up, then I'm officially got all of them done. So I can go and have a rest for the rest of the night. They do look so pretty. I'm so happy how these have come out. I do prefer brighter colours, but so many people prefer darker colours on my store. They keep asking for darker colours, so now they have darker colours. And we'll see how it goes. Something popped up on my TikTok, but I didn't quite catch what it was before it disappeared. I don't know. But anyway, let's see if I can show you them all. So there we go. So all 8 skeins, all redone, and I'm really happy with them. I think they look lovely. I'll get them labelled up and up on the shop soon. But obviously they will be going to the market with me on the 26th. If you're in the UK, anywhere near Cotford, I'll be there. So I'm gonna go now because I'm very worn out. Really, I'm just about to head off. I've got all of these done now, so I'm very tired. It took me about an hour, so that's not too bad. And tomorrow, if I'm feeling up to it, I will reskein the cotton. But life. I might have to rest for another day and skein them up after that. But we'll see. So let's see. Let's end YouTube first because there's no one on there anyway. People kept popping in now, but no one really commented. So how do I end YouTube? End stream. It's been so long since I've done this.